Hello. Well, it's time for me to update you on my Weight Watcher weekly weigh-in. If I was in my happy weight, which is between 123 and 125, I would have had what I call a perfect week. Well, I'm not in that happy weight of 123 to 125. Last Thursday, on November the 9th, I weighed in at 127.8. So this Thursday, I was hoping to be a little bit less. Matter of fact, I was hoping to have lost at least a half of a pound. I wasn't setting my goals too high. I was just ready to get back on track. And so when I got on the scale Thursday, that's what I was hoping for, and that's not what my results were. My results were that I weighed in at 127.8 again this last Thursday. I was disappointed, and yet I do feel a little bit better than I had these last 4 weeks, because since October the 19th, I've not done well with my weight. I have continued to gain weight. And this time of year, I'm in opposite world, because this time of the year, I want to have a little bit of a cushion and weigh somewhere around 120 to 122. And I'm just the opposite of that. I did do quite a bit better this week in a couple of things, but I'm going to go right into my topic now. As you saw on my thumbnail, why can't I lose weight? What do I need to do to get back on track and be able to get back down into my happy weight? Well, I came up with 3 things that I feel like I've not been doing since October the 19th. And those 3 things are that I have a lack of dedication. I am not putting Weight Watchers in the forefront like I normally do. I've shared many times that all I have to do is spend 30 minutes a day on Weight Watchers and planning, and I can either maintain or lose. Well, I haven't been doing that. I have been letting other things get in my way and situations get in my way and managing to put on some weight. And no, it's not a lot, but some of my clothes are beginning to get a little tight. So I have said this for the last 3 weeks, and I'll say it again. It's time for me to get back into the dedicated mode of Weight Watchers. Now, number 2, I have been eating too big of portions. My portion sizes have been more than what I normally eat. Now, are they a lot? No, maybe an ounce or 2, but it is enough to where I think that was the main reason I didn't lose weight this week. Because number 3, I did accomplish that, because what I had been doing, the 3rd thing that I had been doing that I think hindered me from losing weight, was I was making poor food choices. I was eating foods that normally I stay away from, like full-fat potato chips, regular peanut butter, and oh my goodness, during the Halloween season, I got into the fun-size candy bars pretty bad. And that was probably my worst week. I got up to over 130 pounds that week. And so that has made it hard for me to get back down into my happy weight. Now, I hope you realize that all 3 things that I said that I've been doing that is keeping me from losing weight are not excuses. It's the truth. And that's one thing, we have to face the music. We can't sit around and say, well, my situation is, I'm so stressful, blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. You can't say, oh, well, I'm 68 years old. I can't lose weight at 68. Well, I have lost weight at 68, so I can do it. And then a lot of times I say, well, you know, I just am not in the mood. That probably has been part of my problem. I've got to get back in that mood. So this week, I'm hopefully not going to struggle between this past Thursday and this upcoming Thursday. I'm doing a lot better. I have finally sort of gotten my portion sizes under control. I realize that even though I normally eat a little bit more on the weekends, I'm not going to do that this week. I'm going to try to cut back just a little bit, and it's going to be a little easier because Papa's out of town, so I won't be eating out like I normally do on the weekends. And I sure am hoping that by next Thursday, when I have my weigh-in, right before the Thanksgiving meal, that I'll be down enough to where it'll be okay if I eat like I normally do. Because you see, I'm still going to eat my two favorite foods next Thursday. I'm going to eat chicken and dressing and cranberry sauce. I made a promise to myself many years ago that I was not going to give those foods up at Thanksgiving. Yes, I don't eat them every week. I don't eat them every month. But once or twice a year, I'm going to eat them. I am. I'm going to eat my favorite foods, which are chicken and dressing and cranberry sauce. And unfortunately for me, I only have 23 points a day. And those two things I just mentioned, even at a normal portion size, that's over my points for one day. So I know I'll go over my points next Thursday. So my plan is to not do it the rest of the time. I have to be more diligent in the way that I'm eating. And a big problem that I continue to have is my portion sizes. I have got to get my meat portion sizes back down to somewhere between 3 and 4 ounces. I believe I've probably been eating closer to 5 or 6 ounces, and that's just enough to where I've gained some weight. You know, those poor food choices had a lot to do with me gaining weight. It really has. I know that's why I've gained so much weight. And for y'all, maybe 3 pounds is not a lot of weight. But when you weigh in the 120s, over 3 pounds is a lot of weight. So I know the poor food choices have been the biggest culprit in me gaining and not being able to lose. But the portion sizes have been a problem for months. You see, I am up about 8 pounds from what I was last year at this time. That's not good. That means the clothes that I was able to wear with no problem last year at this time are all a little small on me. And that's not going to be a factor in the next few weeks. I cannot say that I will lose weight the Thursday after Thanksgiving. I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on myself, but I sure hope that I'll get those 3 things that have been nagging me and been so much of my problem under control this week. And I'm going to tell you what those 3 things are one more time. Lack of dedication. You have to be dedicated to, if it's just 30 minutes a day, you need that dedication. Oversized portions. I've been eating at least 1 to 2 ounces more than I normally do. And one of the biggest things for me that I think I've sort of got under control now is poor food choices. You know, we can always eat anything we want to eat on Weight Watchers, but we also have to recognize it when we're not eating the foods that we know will help us either maintain or lose weight. I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I wish you would consider subscribing. And leave a comment below. What has been your biggest obstacle? Why can you not lose or maintain weight? Because maybe your comments will spark my mind to know of other things that I've been doing that I need to change. I hope all of you have a wonderful week. God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye.